PeruRail is a railway operator working tourist, freight, and charter services in southern Peru. It was founded in 1999 by Lorenzo Sousa and British company Sea Containers. The main line between the port of Matarani, Arequipa, Cusco and Puno in Lake Titicaca was formerly known as the Ferrocarril del Sur, and was for a time owned and operated by the ENAFER state company. It is the third highest railway in the world after the Qinghai Tibet Railway to Tibet and the FCCA line from Lima to Huancayo. From Cusco's PeruRail provides passenger services on the 3-feet gauge Ferrocarril Santa Ana to Aguascalientes, delivering tourists for Machu Picchu. It operates in a 50/50 joint venture between Belmont and Peruvian Trains and Railways, owned by Lorenzo Sousa&The Barbieri and son Lorenzo Sousa. Lorenzo Sousa&The Barbieri is the chairman of the board of directors of the company. Route description: PeruRail's routes are divided into two sections. There are no tracks through Cusco. The line between Cusco and Machu Picchu is a 3-feet narrow gauge line, while all other lines are 4 feet 8.5 in standard gauge. The Cusco to Machu Picchu route, Ferrocarril Santa Ana, boasts a series of 5 switchbacks called locally El Zigzag, which enable the train to climb up the steep incline out of Cusco, before it can begin its descent to the sacred valley of the Incas and then continue down to Machu Picchu. However, this section of the route is currently suspended, and all trains to Machu Picchu leave from Peru.It just outside Cusco's instead. From Peru.It, the narrow gauge line goes northwest to Ollantaytambo, where the branch from Urubamba joins, then on to Machu Picchu station in Aguascalientes. Tracks formerly continued into the jungle, but they were destroyed by recent flooding. The Cusco-Puno tracks, formerly Ferrocarril del Sur, start at Matarani port, go through Arequipa and enter Puno region, where the line splits in two at Juliaca. The eastern branch goes to Puno, the western branch runs into Cusco. It is possible to reach Aguascalientes by train. Hiking along the train tracks is prohibited. Reaching Aguascalientes is also possible by taking a bus from Cusco to Santa Maria, then a taxi to La Hidroelectrica, and finally walking for 2 hours to Aguascalientes. Taking train from Hidroelectrica to Aguascalientes is also possible. Helicopter services have been suspended indefinitely. In addition to the train, visitors can reach Machu Picchu via several inbound hiking trails, including the classic trail from Cusco, but there is no hiking back the other way on the Inca Trail. Passenger routes. As of July 2011, there are 5 passenger routes: Peru.It Machu Picchu, Peru.It Machu Picchu, Ollantaytambo Machu Picchu, Urubamba Machu Picchu, Cusco's Puno. Most trains to Machu Picchu operate from Ollantaytambo. There are 3 times per day to, from Peru.It and 1 to, from Urubamba. The following passenger routes are no longer operated: Arequipa, Juliaca, Cusco's Arequipa, Cusco's Machu Picchu. Trains. On the route from Cusco to Machu Picchu, PeruRail transports the vast majority of visitors and provides several different services. The Belmont Iron Bingham Pullman, named after Machu Picchu's American discoverer Hiram Bingham, is the most expensive service. It departs from Peru at 9 a.m. later than other departures. Meals, guides, bus service and entrance to the ruins are included. Other services include the Vista Dome, provided by refurbished 1965 vintage German Ferrocarril rail cars, with its seat refreshments and large side and overhead windows allowing views of the mountainous terrain, and expedition trains, which offer basic service in upholstered seats at a lower price. Snacks are sold and space is provided for backpacks, particularly for Inca trail hiking. Yaquis. Although not advertised, PeruRail also offers local trains equipped with wooden seats and that are available only to Peruvian nationals for a fraction of the price charged to tourists. First-class service is also offered on the Andean Explorer train from Cusco to Puno in refurbished coaches that include dining cars and an open-air observation bar car. From May 2017, a new luxury sleeper train, Belmond Andean Explorer, will operate 4 new journeys, including a 2-night, 3-day journey between Cusco's Puno and Arequipa. The interiors of the first-class cars on the Cusco to Lake Titicaca trains were designed by James Parker Namp Associates, the same company who designed the elegant first-class cabins for Singapore Airlines. The actual work, however, was done in Cusco by Cusqueñan workers. After the refurbishment was completed, a traditional Andean ceremony, Pago Ladera, was organized to bless the train. A local shaman presided over the ceremony, which involved many traditional rites. In February 2016, 21 carriages formerly used on the Great South Pacific Express in Australia were purchased. Cusco Lake Titicaca at its highest point, La Raya Pass. The altitude is 4,313 meters. The train makes a stop in La Raya Pass where there is an exquisite view over all the plains to the snow-capped mountains, and a beautiful old chapel, standing all alone in the middle of the Andean plateau. Freight. PeruRail runs daily freight services between the port of Matarani, the city of Arequipa, and the Andean cities of Juliaca, Puno, and Cusco. Under PeruRail's administration, the tonnage transported increased from 460,000 tons during 1999, 573,000 tons in 2000 to 639,000 tons during 2001. The main products transported by PeruRail are copper concentrates, fuel, wheat, coal, cement, soya flour from Bolivia, coffee, beer and non-alcoholic beverages. Shipping. The car float Manco Capac operates across Lake Titicaca between PeruRail's railhead at Puno and the port of Guaqui in Bolivia. PeruRail also owns the former ferry SSO Llanta, which was launched on Lake Titicaca in 1931. Ollanta is now refurbished for tourist cruises and PeruRail has leased her out for charter work.